Hello and welcome to my channel. Tonight we're taking a look at quite a fun project for me. It's Circuit based on Jack Lawrence's design in the newest IDW Records run. I thought his character was great, and with him sort of being the emotional drive for the comic, I was naturally drawn to his design and wanted to make a figure of him. And since Christmas was just around the corner, I decided to make him an advent calendar for those with 3D printers. It was quite fun, but I'm not really sure I'll do it again next year. Just because Cults 3D doesn't have a pre-upload feature, I've had to go back to upload the files daily. It's become quite a hassle, but it's still fun in the spirit of the holidays. Next year I'll probably put up something for free on Christmas instead. Anyways, as you can see, it's Circuit on his Exosuit that turns into this speeder looking thing, based on how it looked in the shoe too. The handles are 5mm pegs, so Circuit can grab them quite well. For size comparison, the speeder is a bit longer than the deluxe. He's closest in shape to Siege Mirage's F1 race car alt mode, and he's just about as flat. Moving on to the base robot, he doesn't transform, since he was an Action Master in G1 and mode locked in the comics. For size comparison, he wasn't portrayed to be a tall robot, so I've scaled him to be in the middle range of modern deluxes, standing at around 12cm tall, but with his exosuit attached, he will gain just a bit of height. For articulation, his head can look up quite well, just a bit down, and turn all around. His shoulders are on a peg, so they rotate 360 degrees, swivel at the bicep, double joint at the elbow, rotation at the wrist, and features opening fingers as well. The side of his shoulders flip up on the flap, allowing the arm to rotate quite a bit. Turn him around and there's a flap that locks his ab crunch, but flip that up and you unlock a good range of backwards bend on the abs and quite a bit forwards as well. Flip his skirt pieces out of the way and you get almost a full range of movements on the legs. Kick out 90 degrees, spreads all the way. Swivel at the thigh, double joint at the knee, and a hinge at the toes, allowing up and down movement, and a swivel at the base of the ankle as well. Bringing in his exosuit, let's arm him up. First, split the back portion of the speeder. It just connects with two pegs on the base of the exosuit shoes. It joins on the back of the seat via the two peg holes. The blasters connect in alt mode to help secure the parts connecting together as well. Split the shoes in half, and here's a really nice way of putting them on the base robot. Peg it onto the bottom of the foot at an angle, and once it's in all the way, rotate it and the toe will fit into the cavity in the shoe. Flip up the peg that's hidden in the knees and peg the shin piece in. Angle the spoiler and flip up the side piece of the shoe, and there's a port on that piece and a peg on the shin piece. Peg them together and that really secures the entire exosuit shoes on the base figure. Now onto the main section. Fold the handlebars down and tab the front bumper piece that connects via a peg. There's two sliders that you need to extend, a short track on the seat and then extend it entirely on the green slider piece. Flip out a tab at the base of the bumper and go on the underside of that seat piece and flip out a 5mm peg. with the bumper extended, fit that over his head, and there's a slot in his stomach which allowed it frontwards movement for his ab crunch. Make the bumper piece into that. The chest should sit flush into the piece, like this. Now this is how I display my circuit, and now to give him his blaster, take the two parts of the green blaster and join them together. I made a smoke effect piece that I really like. I like to display it with a tin. Take the engines in. I recommend for these parts to be printed as hollow as possible, as it makes his back quite heavy if it's a solid piece. I've had to put my circuit at a forwards leaning pose when these are on just because my resin is quite heavy, but I did find a solution. I would display him with a flight stand on, or print the Seeker launch exhaust effect on Thingiverse by Casual Creations, and that should hold him up fine. With these parts on, he's a lot bulkier and now stands at the taller end of deluxes. Looking at him in detail, I really like how he turns out. He still retains his full articulation minus the ab crunch. I love his colours, and all these bright colours combined really makes him stand out on my shelf. His guns can be in two pieces, and that looks quite nice as well with the two smoke effects. And here is Circuit. You can download parts for him on my Cult 3D page as part of the Advent Calendar event. Files are free until the 28th of December 2021, and after that all the files will be grouped together and will be sold at the normal price. This might be the last video of the year, so stay safe, have a great holiday, and please feel free to like, comment and subscribe. I might put up a normal video based on my G1 Shark Con design before the New Year's, but if I don't, have a happy new year. Again, stay safe and see you next time.